Hello everyone, how are you? Today I'm making this video to make a short announcement and giving you some updates on something which is not good on my end. Today, which is on April 10th, 2021, my family and I went to do the medical testing for the COVID-19 testing, and the results came out a few minutes ago. And when the results came out, it happened to be my wife and I are positive for the COVID-19. The kids, Benedict, who is 10 years old, and Claire, who is 5 years old, are negative. Faustina, who is 1 year and 11 months, was not tested because they don't test kids under a certain particular age, and she's still very young to go for testing. So we do not know whether she's positive or not, but she might be, because I will explain to you in a few minutes why we believe also she might be different from Benedict and Claire. And what does that mean to us? What next? Now what, basically, once you come to find out yourself you are positive for the COVID-19? And I don't want to go into detail what or where we might expect the COVID, we got the virus. But in short, we just traveled. When we come back in the plane, we hope it happened in the plane. That is maybe our suspicious what happened, but it doesn't matter. We already have that one. So, but when we came back on Tuesday evening, during the night, for me, I wake direct during that night. So I went to sleep we arrived around 4 or 5 at home. Then right away, I went to sleep because I was working that night. So when midnight, around 12 or 1 a.m., Marie started feeling very, very sick. And she has a very dry throat, and she cannot even produce a normal sound without having a lot of pain here. And she was extremely tired. So we know it's just being tired, being from the plane and the trip and all other kind of things. So she takes the normal medication which she usually takes, and she has migraine, so it also brings again bad migraine. So we arrived on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we were supposed to have the vaccination. We already scheduled for that, but we had to postpone the vaccination because she was still very sick. And just for professional advice, they told us you cannot do the vaccination while you are still very sick and you took a lot of medication. You do not know what's going on. So we postponed to Saturday, which is today I'm making this video. So when we postponed to Saturday, so that was Wednesday. Thursday, so Marie continued to be very sick. So on Thursday, going to Friday, on my end, I started feeling very, very sick on my end, like a lot of chest pain, a lot of like the entire body, and especially from waist, above the waist coming up. It is so painful. When you swallow, you have a lot of pain, especially here on this side compared to this one. I don't know why. It has pain until to my eardrum, I think. I don't know. So I didn't want to express how much sick I am, because if I compare myself and my wife was so sick. So I didn't want to say, oh, I'm feeling sick. Like, I have to be person to support her in that particular way to make sure that she have more time to sleep or rest, and make sure that she has medication, whatever she needs. So we went ahead and also say, okay, because our vaccination, we changed the vaccination day to today, which is Saturday. But the vaccination day, we said it will be, our appointment was 2:15. For my wife, and for me was 3:30. So we had the appointment, but we said before you go to appointment, let's have also the medical, the COVID testing in the morning. So at 10 we went for COVID testing at CVS, which they do the testing. So they tested my wife, they tested myself, they tested Claire, they tested Benedict. As I said, Faustina is still young to get testing. So Benedict and Faustina are negative. My wife and I are positive, but Faustina is still nursing, is still young, is still a baby, is still nursing, getting milk from the mother. And she was already, for a couple of days, she has been feeling sick. So I think for myself, Faustina might also have it because she's sick, and like even the 2-3 days I've been also laying down with her, like on the bed, we are watching cartoon, whatever. She's okay and she can stay with me for a couple hours, whatever. So we might think, I mean, we must suspect maybe she's sick or something like that. We do not know. But for sure, now my wife and I are sick. So that is a big challenge. There are a few things on that. There are things which we read on internet or you hear from news or something like you have to do 1, 2, 3. You have to be active. Don't fall asleep. Don't do this or do this or do this. Yes, those are very good advices. But once you have it, is a different from if you don't have it. If you don't have it, it's easier to say. For instance, they say, make sure that you don't fall asleep. Most of you don't lay down, but you have to be active. To be active is very, very difficult because the body is in so much pain. To my case, I don't know for others, that's what I can simply say. And even if you sleep, you lay down, again, sometimes you sleep, then it becomes so hot, sometimes it's so cold. It's just his body is going crazy up and down, which is, I don't know. So I used to take some medication for cold and for pain because I have pain. So now I have to start getting some more like juice about lemon, ginger, all the anything which can help me, I'm doing so far. But the biggest challenge is 2 adults are positive and the kids are not. How can we be able to make sure the kids are not going to get it? That is a challenge. In what sense? The kids have to do the schoolwork. Obviously, they do online. Benedict as a tutor cannot come at the moment because how can the tutor come in this kind of situation? Is not a good idea. And so we have to give instruction to Benedict also, like he's supposed to be that far where you, okay, do 1, 2, 3, whatever. And I gave my laptop because his tablet doesn't work now for schoolwork. We came to realize that on a Friday, it doesn't work properly. So I'm giving my laptop for him to be able to use it to do the schoolwork. But to give the instruction, you have to read whatever, you have to create like maybe the audio or something or tell him in a far distance. The good thing also, they are good into taking things from the fridge, from putting the microwave here and there. So we have to, yesterday, even before anything, we said, just in case if we test positive, let's buy some stuff because we cannot go out. So we bought things and there are those doors or whatever, something they bring to our own home. So we bought some food already, but certain food is for cooking and we cannot have a lot of cooking while you are that sick. So we have to get some food, but also we have to buy like the food, for instance, like already like even pizza or something which will be easier for the kids to put in the microwave and just eat that way. So we'll figure out all those kind of things, how can we be able to make sure that when it happens. But at the same time, in the house, now I'm in my office. My office, I'm just alone, so that's why I don't have a mask. So I have to wear a mask inside the house, and especially when I have to talk to my kids, they have to be in a distance, at least 6 feet apart from me. And if I have to talk, even if every 6 feet apart, I don't want to talk to them more than 1 minute to give them certain instruction, because usually they say it's 15 minutes. If you come closer to a person who is positive, you can be exposed, but I don't take any chance on my end. It is a very, very tough situation. So that is what is going on so far. It is very, very painful. Sometimes if you swallow even you swallow your own saliva, it's very painful here. I don't taste many of the type of the food. Yes, I've drink a lot of hot milk. Even if I make tea or I make, when I came, I made rice with coconut. I cannot taste like, okay, this is something amazing I was enjoying. Or I can make barbecue chicken. I can make it, but eating it doesn't have any that particular impact. So thank you so much. That is Faustina. I cannot allow her to come in because she's sick. I mean, I'm sick. I don't want to cause any trouble to them. So I'm in my office, hiding now here. And yeah, so those are the few things I want to share with you. And please pray for me, pray for my family, pray for us in general during this time. We'll keep you updating how the situation is and how we are coping with it. So 14 days I will not go out of my house. We'll be indoor and quarantine ourselves and follow all the medical procedures.